All right, Super Bowl time. The Steelers. They got themselves some good corners. As you see, they acquired Patrick Peterson along the way.
Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 55.
From Ray J.
Well, it's been a trying year for everybody, but the tradition continues. Super Bowl 55, away we go from Tampa. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First and 10, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Working out of the gun, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook.
Good tackle.
And
get enough?
He will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call. And they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Nah, too early for that.
On to kick as he sends it away. Switzer on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards.
And the
Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland.
All right, come on.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to
Anthony
feel
Barr
pretty
got
good
himself
about
a
themselves.
dev upgrade after his
you have to feel
season.
okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? Like 20.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Roethlisberger.
Oh, my gosh.
That's caught inside the 20.
That's not good.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now Abdullah, the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Yep, we still play. Harrison Smith just got run right on by.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Alrighty, focus.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup.
3rd and 1, partner. No need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins throwing quickly out for Jefferson.
That was all Jefferson as Rudolph just ran right by the off-coverage corner.
17 yards, first down, Vikings. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll get this
got a good rhythm going on this drive.
As he's tackled at the Steelers' 32. That one a first down pickup of 8. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
He'll get the first down and
oh,
the
yes.
20. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Got a seal here, a seal
Just
there.
A simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll run with Cook, and he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to
This is
try
where
and
his
help
own read
against the
threat would
run.
come in very handy. But I have Kirk Cousins, so that's not a
So the ball
factor.
position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
You didn't answer there.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Who that?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now Roethlisberger. And that's
Good job, good job, good job, good job.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger.
He's off the line there on the press.
Washington. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
Right away
His
at that.
first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for
My
a
slots
first
are not
down.
off to a good start today.
Here we go, here we go. Block 80!
On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor.
Wow, where'd Daniil Hunter come
Minimal
from?
gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening
He got there from the
quarter.
backside. That's
They
insane.
didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down. They'll run with
I ran right by him.
State man. It's Jalen Samuels.
That's not good.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 7-7, our score after 1. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger.
Ah!
That's complete to his running back, Connor. The completion,
Throw out a
but they
sack or
go in
something
the
else.
wrong
He
direction.
lost 4 yards. He was better off getting the
And now they're
incompletion.
dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person
Throw out a
catching the
sack or
ball
something
because
else.
all
It really
you're ever
is.
taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down. On first down, it's Connor, and he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. A 2nd and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Focus on holding the 3 at this point.
They'll run here with Connor, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Shotgun handoff to Samuels.
Wow, good tackle by Barr there.
Forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And this will be caught by his big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive tunnel.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. A give to Cook out of the gun. Cook, a first down.
Oh, my goodness.
And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set. fifth defensive back on the field, and they
Wow.
love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like
That was
you,
almost
they want
some
the
sauce.
interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Cousins now setting up the screen for Cook. He's got a first down and more.
It's a Dalvin Cook show.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now Cook. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll only be a gain of 1 yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Yeah, I have time.
The Vikings have a signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown,
Work at Thielen.
Vikings. A 9-yard
I thought that was man
touchdown
coverage from the
there.
snap, so I was looking to him
Vikings
all the
are
way.
an extra point away from tying this thing up. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
Stuck with him pretty nicely, though. That was just a, one-on-one catch and contact opportunity. Not bad coverage there at all.
Retain their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
We're both just marching right down the field against each other, which is what you're going to get when you get two teams that are good and two users that
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
aren't making a lot of mistakes. So this game will probably turn. This game will probably, by the looks of things, come down to something on defense, like a pick, a sack fumble, a throw out a sack INT, something like that. That's the way this game kind of feels right now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match at a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Here we go, here we go. 230. 6-man. Check cross.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they're able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone.
Oh, he got greedy there.
Down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go draw play. This is Samuels.
Boom goes the dynamite.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
I saw him coming back across. I couldn't get back in time.
Bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On first down, it's Connor. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. Two tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to Connor here on first. An effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Right there, 54, right there,
They run the counter. McFarland.
Okay, that was decent.
He will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to get the first with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in
That
from
wasn't so
7
decent.
yards away. And the Steelers are going to take the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 21-14. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running
Oh,
my
wow.
football
That
team
was
out on the
almost
field. And the
horrible.
weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, here's Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
Just go to the half. No point in risking it.
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments.
Oh,
so
my
guess
goodness.
What? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Ben leads to counter on the draw. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. No luck whatsoever there on the draw.
Yeah, they're supposed to use their aggressiveness against them. That was the hope. But maybe they had too big of a meal last night. A half step slow, and he ends up running right into the meat of the defense.
Come on now.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw.
Good job.
And this
Good 3 and out.
is going to be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run. Cook. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards there. 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Oh, go forward. Go forward.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Insane.
11 yards there, just like last
All the way around.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time,
I don't know what was more insane. So the way the defenders defended it, the reaction of Jefferson, or the fact that I got past the line of scrimmage and gained 10 yards. That was just a cluster.
And accumulate big plays.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. On the carry, it's Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. He'll get this underneath to Madison. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Cousins. Turn this time, and he goes down.
All right, good D.
Sacked back at the 29. Tyson Alualu in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
By the time I looked backside, I was already on the ground.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll bring them back within 4. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them. Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going. They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field. Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Getting good pass pro on those.
Now Ben going to give this one to Connor.
Okay, good job looking that up.
He'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Here's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Good patience there by him.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Roethlisberger. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Samuels.
That would have. Oh my goodness.
Like the Steelers were able to recover, and
that would have been the turnover. Oh man.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Roethlisberger will throw. Setting up the screen.
Wow.
This is Samuels. And
that was a bad couple of downs.
Back near midfield at the 49. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
No.
Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th.
That's unfortunate.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And
that sucks.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field.
You have what you have.
You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. And he'll go out of bounds all the way down inside
that was
the
huge.
35.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a run with Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
That didn't work.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They run it again with Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run.
It's fine. I don't play bad with Kirk at all.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Cousins in step with Jefferson that time. 1st down, Vikings. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
Damn it, let go of the ball.
Go down, back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. Bud Dupree. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Oh, just in my throwing motion. That's a shame.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Oops, picked the wrong play.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins. And he's going to go down
This is not
again.
going well.
Cameron Hayward, he's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Cousins to throw it. And he will
No, at this point, this will get knocked out of field goal range. Oh, where am I?
The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage.
No way the
downfield,
wind is
go
that
up and
strong.
make the catch,
Come on.
take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case,
If it is, I'll just
the hit was
back
timed
up and take
really
the...
well.
Wow, it is.
Popped it free
No,
from his
that's
grasp.
makeable. I can make that.
And this is good. He got
Okay,
just
one
enough
possession
to
game.
clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win.
Where's everybody
the
else?
title as they look to drain some time off this clock. 1st down yardage on the
I
first
can only
play
play
of the drive,
one gap.
14. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if
Need
you
some
can
help from my
continue to
buddies,
tick it down.
please.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Let's make these babies cry. Learn. Let's make profit. Check.
Play action. It's Roethlisberger.
Oh, my.
Caught left side. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you've got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now it's Connor. 5 yards on the
Need some
carry. Good
resistance,
pickup
fellas.
on 1st down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Again, a run with Connor. And he's going to get
That's
this
not good at all.
inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On 1st and 10 is counter, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space.
He did that a few downs ago.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in goal. Here we go.
And throw out a sack.
Incomplete. They really had a good
Almost
drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs.
Gave me an INT if he threw that a little bit earlier.
I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
I need that, Richard Jefferson. Come on.
Incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. Well, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Whoops.
So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Cousins again. That'll be complete to Cook. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. To throw again on second down. Cousins. Throw left side, complete to Shard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively.
We're still fighting.
That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They run with Cook. He's been busy tonight. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A first down throw for Cousins. And this is caught at the 8.
Stay alive, stay alive, stay alive.
Before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Cook. And he will take this one.
He just rolls right into the end zone. Over a 300-pound man.
Dalvin Cook.
Physics for the win.
Touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a two-point conversion. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this is
okay.
Caught. They got it.
Yeah, QB blow with Cousins. I'd cause a riot.
Back within a field goal.
All right, 3 and out. Gotta have it.
So just a 3-point.
If I don't get a 3 and out, the game's over.
They send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease. He's past the 30. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. And this one might be going the other way.
Here we go.
The holding penalty and negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And he was hit as he threw it down. He forces it incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where.
Come on, I need to throw out a God's on my side on those.
That was covered, so that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Wow, his team is losing their mind all of a sudden.
Guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster.
That's unfortunate.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He is going nowhere.
Big stop.
He is enveloped behind the line.
Let's go. Let's go.
To a 4th down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
Now we just need Clutch Kirk.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last
will never work.
That culminated in touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp.
Tajay of all people.
Able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Now Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll work
let's
it
rest the
across
horses a little bit.
inside the 45. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's Cousins. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. He's back to throw. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. And it's 3rd down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick here is good.
That was close.
And they will tie this this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds, and now, barring any hijinks,
you know what? You couldn't ask for much better in a Super Bowl now, could you?
In for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Taking it about the 1. So 4 quarters wasn't enough, and we are off to overtime. Don't change that. Overtime in a playoff game, awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now Abdullah, the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
People got the popcorn, got the remote. Let's give them a show.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and 10. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Second and 10. Give to Cook out of the gun.
Oh, go, 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 go.
And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A huge play there in overtime. 71 yards. So the first drive here in OT, and a huge run sets them up beautifully.
Remember those days where now you just run out the field?
What's going on, Nemeth? How you doing, buddy?
Win the game. Can't do that anymore. But what a great setup to get them in this position. A terrific run gets everything set for the final play.
Yeah, so like Charles said, inside the 10, a touchdown wins it, remember. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. That false start knocks him back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cook. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
The problem here, it's so hard to throw down here.
2nd and goal. From the gun, here's Cousins. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
No, not yet. I'm not going to have a next-gen system for a while.
Third and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Cousins. And this is caught for
With the flag
touchdown.
on. No.
Hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Throwing, Cousins. And is it a touchdown? No.
Oh, my God.
No, they say incomplete.
Oh.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that
So
type
close,
of speed.
2 plays in a row.
You do so.
Well, had the game won on the previous play.
And hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Bailey's kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening
4 more
drive
downs.
of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Dance with the girls that you brought to the dance, right, Mr. Miami?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Connor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
You're allowed your plug,
Emmett.
Emmett.
The pickup, and that's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now what can Roethlisberger do here in overtime? He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh,
there it is. We seal it, baby. Mike Hughes.
By Mike Hughes. And that's how this one ends in dramatic fashion.
Woo! What did I say? It was going to come down to a turnover, right? That's the only way either one of us is going to stop each other. It's a turnover.
Super Bowl champions, and the Lombardi Trophy is going back to the land of 10,000 lakes. And when this moment comes, I think you look back.
Yep, it was Palms, Miami.
The off-season, the workouts, training camp.
You dance with the girl you bought.
All building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off-season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
Who gets a Super Bowl MVP? That's the question. Yeah, that was a tight game.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy.
Yeah, it has to be Dalvin, right?
What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gunn. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA
Now, I've
Sports.
won 4 Super Bowls in CFM since the advent of online CFM, I think. Either 3 or 4. Look at Kirk holding the Lombardi Trophy. No one can dog Kirk Cousins ever again. Super Bowl winning quarterback. I mean, we both play well on offense. Neither one of us could really stop the other. Wow, 5 and 6.7 yards per carry. 8.7 yards per carry. Man, everyone puts up Jim Brown rushing stats. It's so hard to stop the run. So hard. It's going to say that Danielle Hunter only had 2 tackles, but he had about 3 throw out of sacks. He was definitely a factor in this game. Thank you, Mr. Sean. Yeah, Zach knows how many Super Bowls I've won more than I do. Look at some replays, shall we? Oh my. There's an outside release fade. I mean, granted, I lined up with inside shade, but man, woof, smoked. Was I playing over the top here? No, I'm not playing over the top. This has got an unbumpable release. And he's like open by 5 yards. Wow. There's a touch pass here. He runs, of course, with Madden Pursuit. He's going to run and get pushed into an animation. That's a great game, dude. That was a really good game. I was saying in stream that game was going to come down to whichever one of us gets an INT or a fumble because we both just marched the ball right down the field on each other. If he's allowed to just pursue freely without being forced into an animation, you're left with one-on-one with the back. But he gets forced into this and he gets hooked. And then he, of course, stumbles over him. And then it's off to the races. And this RPO was bananas. You know, we get him squatting here. He's playing off. And Rudolph just decides not to block anybody. So I have to just turn on the Jets right away. Now he blocks somebody. This, I think, was just straight cover 6, and Harrison Smith is just caught on match against Juju. And he just, false step there. Like, why is he taking a false step here? You see that little fidget there? We're fine, fine, and then that little hitch step. See that? and then it's over. Things like this, I'm not expecting an overhaul as far as next-gen Madden is concerned for this year, but I want to see stuff like this. The false steps be taken out of the game on next-gen. That's my biggest thing I want to see. I'm not going to expect an overhaul year one as far as, yeah, that was just a simple seam route, looks like. But these kind of false movement animations, those have to be fixed on a next-gen engine. I mean, we're past the point now where these consoles are powerful enough that they should be able to clean this kind of stuff up. If you got rid of all of the false animations and did nothing else to the game would be bare minimum 50% better. That's if you left everything else the same. It's a shallow cross. I knew he was running. I knew he was going to be running 8 shallow cross, but this is where it's a good thing that the linebacker movement is not as crazy as it used to be. Because in old Maddens, what could I do? I know 8 shallow is coming, but I'm trying to see if I can muddy his read, but I get too far inside, and now I can't turn back, and he's open. Like here I am with the user linebacker. I see it, and I'm like, okay, let me try to peel back, and you can't do that anymore. That's a positive. Oh gosh, the running game is so hard to stop. So hard. Good play here. That's a play action. Here I knew he was in man coverage, so I'm looking, okay, corner out all the way once I see this safety go to the middle of the field. He actually covers it pretty well. Who is that covering him? Whoever the hell you are. He's actually pretty, not bad position. Turns into a user catch chance. And, you know, Thielen's, he played it well. I mean, if Thielen's catch ratings are so high, he's going to win that. You know, he's got red zone threat plus sky high catch ratings. Oh, you're not gonna show me this atrocity where my vertical hook just stared at Eric Ebron. Good play. I sunk down on the drag. This is why I don't play a lot of spot drop zone coverage. Horrible depth. And these dudes are just staring at them, drifting off into La La Land. I didn't play a spot drop zone the rest of the game after that happened. This was crazy. Again, he's off coverage here, so I thought I'd have a shot at it as far as the RPO goes. He comes flying in. He actually crashes down very well. But I thought for sure this was going to be a tackle for loss. Then I get this bizarre world catch animation. Then he comes back down. Then he starts going backwards. And somehow I gain 10 yards out of this. How does this gain 10 yards? How does this get out? First of all, how does this work? That's the bad part about the RPOs. The game has to cheat its own AI to get them to work. Neither one of these jokers tackle him. And I gained 10 yards. That is awful. As a matter of fact, if I don't get shoestring caught here, I might score. Because there's no one else out here. That play should have been either incomplete or a tackle for loss. Good coverage here. This was, what, 3rd and 7? I was looking to the flood side, but I think you're playing either over the top or protect the sticks. So it's not there. And then by the time I look for the square end, I get sacked. So you see here, it comes in late because he's being a doofus and drifting. But I'm on the ground by then. Well, first I step up in the pocket, then I'm on the ground. Yeah. Well, on the ground, I'm getting hit here before this opens up because I was reading this first. Good play here. You just ran my seam flat off. Yeah, same thing here. I'm on the 3 rec here, and I just am slow to get there. I just kind of get caught in no man's land. This is me right here. I should have gone with him. Just a pole concept here. What happened here? Yeah, this is straight man coverage. Again, good coverage. I was waiting for some space to clear, but is this Bud Dupree? Bud Dupree kicks the hell out of my left tackle here. Does a good little rip and gets a sack. Okay. I have such a hard time reading this play here. Again, I knew it was cover 3. I got to throw this quick here. So you have 3 level out patterns here. Shallow, here's a deeper one. And you have the intermediate one being run by number 3. I just got to throw that quicker. I got to rep that play more. I'll just try not to get knocked out of field goal range here. And Devin Bush almost could have gotten an INT there. Throw out a sack. Ben must have a slow throwing motion. He should have gotten this off, I think. I thought your right tackle held up pretty well, considering Danielle Hunter has edge threat. Yeah. It's covered pretty nicely. Yeah, because this should have been, he should have gotten this ball out. Because here's me. Just thrown behind me. This, I think, is dagger. No, it's not dagger. Are you in straight cover 3 here? Like cover 3 sky? That's what it looks like. And once he makes this cut here, the corner, again, he does a little fidget, and then he can't get back. I mean, does a good job here of holding this dude. He gets to redirect here. Tajay Sharp. What did Tajay? Oh yeah, this was weird. I didn't expect this to cut this quickly. Like, what the hell is the corner doing? It's like he opens up inside, releases the under. Now he's just completely in la-la land. Why is he opening up inside like this? Why? You want him to open up under. You don't have to chase him. If he just stays home, this corner route is run right into him. Horrible, horrible, horrible technique all the way around. There's a straight man coverage. Yeah, there's a shallow cross there. Same thing. H shallow, but I'm too far inside in order to be able to catch him. You see me try. See me. I just reflectively press triangle. Wow, all kinds of space there. Yeah, that's shallow cross again. Straight out route there. This is just base. He just allows himself to get hooked inside. I have no idea what the hell you're doing. You do nothing worthwhile. You fill no gap. You offer no pursuit. You just get washed by your own dude. And that leaves the edge just wide open. That was horrible. That was horrible run fitting. You got no force and you got no scrape with a linebacker. Yeah, TJ Watt got hurt, what, the first play of the game? Jefferson almost ended the game right here. Yeah, that's tough. All right. So that is that. That wraps up Super Bowl 55. Put it in the books. Now, my next question is, what do I do with Kirk Cousins? He's really not my ideal quarterback, but he doesn't kill me. The problem is that he costs a fortune. And I can't run zone read with him. At least not well. Yeah, that'd be a first, right? A Super Bowl champion QB gets traded to the team that he beat in the previous Super Bowl. Yeah, with the Cardinals, I run zone read like 15, 20 times a game. Big Ben retires. Cameron Wake retires. Donald Penn. Sean Lee. Dwayne Brown. Jason Peters. Adam Vinatieri. Jonathan Joseph's been around for 15 years? Wow. And Ndamukong Suh retires. Shady McCoy. Fitzpatrick. Alex Mack. That's surprising. Drew Brees. Thomas Davis. T. Sizzle. Whitworth. Incognito. Witten. Delanie Walker. All right, there's some meaningful names here. Larry Fitz. AP. Alex Smith. Frank Gore. Most of those is every team filled now for season 2, or is there still a couple of openings? I mean, look at those. Look at this. My God. 40 million cap penalty. Jesus Christ. He lost throw power? Why? Yeah, that's going to be a problem. And he's 33. Yeah. This is going to be an issue going forward. Good old age regression. Let me check on Harrison Smith. He only lost 1 point of speed, so why would he lose -4 in play rec? That makes no sense. If anything, you get savvier as you get older. So, interesting. I may have to draft a quarterback in the first round to take a shot at somebody. But anyway, kind of a good thing that I cash this thing now, huh? Because it's looking rough with the cap numbers and the age regression going forward. So, yeah. So that's that. The off season awaits, and I am out of here for the time being. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. I'll get a stream face cam going. It took me a decade to do uploads with face cam, so one thing at a time, right? Anyway, thanks for tuning in, folks. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll talk to you all later. Peace.